Hi Capricorn, welcome to your month ahead Taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share and hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your continued support. It truly means the world. If you haven't seen it yet, your 2019 forecast is up and out there for your viewing pleasure. If you haven't seen it yet, your personal life path number is up and out there for your viewing pleasure. So if you don't know your life path number, there is a video that will help you calculate it, and then you can go on to watch your life path number and check out as many as you can, because you'll know somebody that is one or any of those, right? So with that said, if you'd like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. And before we start, I would like to bless both of my decks with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So let's see what the cards have in store for you for December 2018. So your actions and your interactions with the world at large. The Four of Swords. So it looks like you're really trying to decrease the pace in December. You know, although it's the holiday season, your actions and your interactions will see you a lot more pensive. It kind of feels to me like you're thinking more about the interactions that you want and about the kind of associations that you're willing to align yourself with. It kind of feels to me like you're really asking yourself, who do I value and what do I want in my life? And more importantly, who is going to be able to facilitate that? And it's not about seeing people as resources. This is more a case of saying, right, well, you know what? Capricorn's put 110% into everything, right? Let's just be honest. So who you have around you, the types of interactions that you have over the holiday season, you're going to want to be really discerning about. If it's not the absolute best or the highest or the you know, the best energy that you can get, why would you align yourself with it, especially when you're giving so much of yourself? And this is what you're asking yourself this month. You're saying to yourself, right, okay, you know what, I could have a million invites if I wanted them, but I want to streamline that into the ones that are really going to give me quality time. And that's what you're seeking this month. Your actions and your interactions, what you do, who you see out in the world. This is asking you to ask yourself, who or what is going to give me the greatest value? And that's not necessarily about money and materials or who's doing the nicest food over the holidays or whatever. It's just about the quality of the conversation, of the interaction, and ultimately the energy. And that's what you're seeking. You are looking for that soul food, not that you know, what has the, I don't even know what the meme says, but it's like, you know, I'm looking for people that are soul food as opposed to fast food. Yeah, you know, who's going to give me that quality time, conversation, love, care, reciprocity as well? You know, who's going to give me that, as opposed to just, you know, yeah, let's get trashed and make fools of ourselves. And you know, even that can be fun, but I kind of feel like you're just looking for more quality, you know, and even if that means a slower pace of it and maybe not attending every function, you're okay with that, because what you do get will be of the highest standard. So your money and materials this month, you've got the Empress. The money and materials looks great for you guys. The Empress basically says that you've got an idea that you are just about ready to launch. It kind of, and it's interesting because I've got a lot of people this month really they're ready to start launching things in December, and usually people would wait till January. And you know, it kind of feels to me like with the Empress card here, you're like, you know what, I want to focus back on my finances. And I'm going to be honest with you, Capricorn, I feel like you guys are towards the end of the year, probably in the second half of this year actually, you guys have, and it's very rare that this happens, you guys have let finances slide and slip. You have been, you know, not dropping the ball, but maybe you've been a bit lax because you've had so much other stuff to bloody contend with, let's be honest, right? And I feel like in December you're really pulling it back and saying to yourself, right, okay, I am good with money, I'm smart, I'm hardworking, I'm dependable, and I know how to budget out my backside. So you know what is it that I need to look at? You're getting really discerning and you're giving yourself some tough love. In the month of December, it's almost like you've got ideas of how to do things and how you want to do things and what you're ready to launch. But ultimately, what you're really saying to yourself is, right, I need to get my financial health in check, and I'm going to mother myself back to financial health. And I really, really like that energy for you, because, you know, when you guys set your mind to something as we know, right? So your communications with the world at large. You have the Ace of Wands, beautiful. So like I said, this fun, this vibrancy, this passion, this zest for life, you're reining it in, because the Ace of Wands is all of that. And you know, this is in your communication sector. So over the holiday season, you are going to have all of that fun, vibrancy, enjoyment, laughs, giggles, you know, good drinks, good company, but you are streamlining it and you want the best. And in order to have the best, sometimes you've got to cut away the stuff that isn't the best, right? And this is about you getting discerning. The thing about the aces as well, they're new beginnings. You are ready for a new beginning. You are getting back to Capricorn, is getting back to Capricorn, right? You've been through that process over the last month or two. And it kind of feels like in December, you're cementing that. You're getting back to saying it how it is, you know, serving it to them exactly as it is rather than sugarcoating it. You know, not that you really do that a lot, but I kind of feel like I said, you know, especially in terms of the finances and stuff, you guys might have been a bit lax in the second half of the year, and it's because you've been contending with so much other stuff. In terms of your communications, what you say and how you say it, you are leaving no room for interpretation in December. You are serving it to exactly how it is. You are saying what you mean and meaning what you say in all shapes, in all ways, in all forms across the board. Communication looks fun, it looks vibrant, it looks like you have a lot of fun, it looks like you're really getting back to basics, you know, you're getting back to who you are, and ultimately you're enjoying the holiday season, but you're just not going overboard with it. You're, like I said, you're really looking for that quality instead of the quantity. Like, quantity means nothing to you this year. It's all about the quality, and it's about seeking out the people that will give you that, that will, you know, that will really demonstrate that for you. Your heart and half, your emotional sector and your personal relationships, you got the Two of Cups. Yeah, baby. About bloody time. For those of you that are single, December looks like a very passionate month. For those of you that are single, you know, these places that you go to, these people that you're interacting with, because they are all of a higher caliber, because you're only seeking out and accepting, let's be honest, the best, it kind of feels like the fun that you can have, especially, you know, on a personal level, you can have a really fun, really vibrant time, a very passionate time as well. And it looks like you make some real connections. For some of you, this will just be friendship connections. For others of you, this can be some really hot and heavy sort of, you know, steamy connections. For those of you that are partnered, finally you get a bit of a salve, you get a little bit of a balm to put over things, to smooth things out, where they can just be like, okay, we made it. We're on the other side of it. And that's great. If you've been in a position where relationship stuff has been a bit strenuous, been a bit tense, the Ace of Wands there suggests a new beginning. And it's kind of like there will be two options here. For some of you that are partnered, I'm just going to tell you how it is, how I see it. You'll be walking into the new year single and you'll be happy about it. For others of you, you will be able to draw a line under what has happened and leave the shit in the past, and then go forward and say, right, this is where we're at and this is where we're going to stay. I'm not bringing up none of the shit from the past. You're not bringing up none of the shit from the past. We're moving forward. We're going into a new year, and that new year is going to be all about the new stuff. And that's kind of it. You're in this place now where you're like, either fix it or fuck it off. Sorry to say it so blunt, guys, but you know me by now. I really feel like those are the two extremes that you're at. So for those of you that are partnered, you're either drawing a line under it and really moving on, or you, like I said, you're walking into the new year single. For those of you that are already single, it looks like, you know, real people of quality, people of quantity. Because the thing is, Two of Cups isn't just about true love. It's not just about the lovey-dovey stuff. It's also about connections. It's about the connections that can, or that have the potential to become something new. The Ace, new beginning. A Two of Cups, a connection, a brand new connection that can potentially become anything that you should so choose. First week of December, The Fool card, new things, new places, new people. For some of you, like I said, you're seeking out this quality, and if it means going to places that you've never been before, or inviting people that you've never had over before, then you will do that. You are actively seeking this out, but you're doing it in a guise of, you know what, if you're for me, then you're for me, and if you're not, then you're not. It's kind of like, I don't, you know, it might seem like an ambivalent energy, but it's actually not. It's very carefully calculated. It's kind of like, I'm not going to hype it up and I'm not going to bring it down. It is what it is, you know, and that's actually a really good place to be in, because, you know, it's more like Capricorn than how they usually are. Second week of December, you got the Tower card. So I really feel that this relates to, yes, firstly, you know, you're getting back to your financial health and you're nurturing yourself, but I really feel like this relates actually to the Ace of Wands. This is about you putting certain people on blast. If you have been emotionally or financially drained, the second week of December could see you really speaking up about it, and in stellar fashion. You know, the interesting thing is the Tower card represents Uranus, right? And the Fool card also represents Uranus, but they're the two different aspects of it. Like, you know, the Fool card is the blessing side of Uranus, where you get the unexpected, oh, that's lovely. And the Tower card is effectively where something is pulled down to make it better. And it feels very much to me like the second week of December, you are putting certain people on blast. If you have been emotionally drained, if you have been financially drained by somebody, the second week of December will see you really letting them know. Third week of December, beautiful. Your holiday season, holiday week will be absolutely wonderful. The Star card is about peace, it's about hope, it's about trust, it's about an understanding, it's about a bond of trust between you and the universe, where you know that things can but improve for you, where great things are coming to you and are going to happen for you. This is effectively the universe's blessing card, because it gives you the opportunity to rewrite your history and therefore cement your future. The fourth week of December, you've got the Justice card, you know, right underneath the Two of Cups. Like I said, for those of you that are single, you know, really great times. You might even have more than one to choose from. For those of you that are partnered, you will be making the decision in the month of December, and possibly in the last week of December, whether you continue as a couple or whether you go into the new year single. And like I said, for those of you couples, or, you know, if you're a Capricorn and you're a part of a couple, or if you're in a relationship with a Capricorn, the way that this will work is you'll either be able to draw a line under it, and like I said, you fix it, or you forget it, or you fuck it off, right? It will either be that or that. If you stay in the relationship, you draw a line under it, you chuck it in the fuck it bucket, and you leave it there. If you don't do that, you'll be stepping into the new year single, and it will be by your choice. Whoever the Capricorn is will be at the forefront of this, because you'll say, look, you know what, this situation has gone beyond what I choose to have as an experience. And then finally, your key to the month, the Death card. I mean, you know, wow. This is about transformation. It's about change. Change is coming to the Capricorn, but I really feel like you guys are going to be leading this. I really feel like you're at the forefront. You're saying to yourselves, do you know what? I want this to happen. I know what I want. I know where I want to go from here. I know what I'm about from here on in. And it's kind of like you're owning and you're claiming yourself, and you're saying, right, you know what? 2018 was 2018. I can draw a line under that because I know what I'm heading towards. So it's going to be a deeply transformative month for you, because I feel like you'll be speaking your truth like never before. Certainly, like when I say like never before, I mean probably more so than you ever have done in 2018 yet, especially with that Tower card there. So yes, there are some bumps and some surprises throughout December, but actually it looks like a great month that really sets you up to launch into you know, into Capricorn season. Oh, and by the way, happy birthday for those of you that celebrate in December. I wish you an abundance of all of that good, great stuff that we all hope and long for. I really hope that you have an amazing holiday season. I hope you have an even better new year, and even a more amazing, if it's possible, birthday if you are celebrating in December. And I will see you very soon for more videos. Remember, Capricorn, nobody does it like you do it. So get out there and make it bloody happen.